Nick, when you look back at Game 5, what adjustments do you feel like you made that worked and allowed you guys to be successful in that one, or are you carried over?
Well, there's a lot of stuff going on. I think it's a little. I mean, there's a lot of different coverages, a lot of different matchups, as you guys can see. They put a lot of double teams on Joel last game. They put a few on Tyrese. We put a few on. We played a little more zone. I mean, we could go on and on, right? It's kind of like happening in the games, just what you're seeing in the games and what they're doing and what you got to adjust to while it's going on, really.
Some of the macro themes of the series, rebounding, intensity, the sort of big themes that you could point out. There are also obviously minutia in every single game. As a coach, how do you balance when you're with your team? Which of those sort of worlds you're living in?
I've decided nothing matters. They kill us on the glass, it goes down to the buzzer. We kill them on the glass, it goes down to the buzzer. Joel scores 50, it goes down to the buzzer. Brunson scores 47, it goes down to the buzzer. Tell me what matters. And when everybody figures it out, let me know. I mean, it's all themes you can talk about. But it seems that to me that these are two teams just fighting their guts out no matter what thing may appear to stand out. I don't think it really is, to be honest with you.
So then what is the difference, if you could pinpoint anything that you think when it comes down to the buzzer is the difference between a win and a loss? All those things don't matter. Just fight.
Well, I mean, I think, I'm not saying they don't matter. Like every possession seems to matter, right? I think, you know, it's getting a good shot, taking care of the ball, but I'm just saying like a general theme through the series, you know. I mean, after 2 games you could say, oh, we got killed on the glass, right? But we've actually won the glass battle a few times here. So, you know, I mean, like, again, I think you understand my point, but I think big general sweeping themes, I'm not sure what they are, right? What matters, every single possession, right?
Does a series like that, I mean, take more toll cumulatively over the course of it?
I don't know. I think that both teams are playing as hard as they can. I think I'm loving every game. I'm loving being in this series. I hope we can extend it. It's really fun to be a part of.
So in the heat of it, what are you learning about this group?
Well, I mean, listen, I think that there's been a couple games, Monica, where we've taken a heck of a punch from them. And like I said the other day, I've had to remind them a bunch of times, like it felt like a flurry of right lefts for the second quarter the other night, and we got to the end of that deal, and about a minute into the third quarter we were leading again. You know, it just kind of like it's a 2-possession game. Like, you know, it feels like the place is going crazy, and it feels like we can't do anything right, and they're balls bouncing to them everywhere you go, and look at them, just everybody hang in there. So I think to answer your question, and they've done the same. I think both teams have really hung in there. You know, they've gone up 10, we've gone up 10. You know, I think it's, again, I think our team's shown some resiliency, that's for sure. Yeah.
Nick, Batum made about a half dozen key plays at the end of that game the other night. What do you understand about him now, having coached him, that maybe you didn't understand when you were coaching against him?
Well, I always liked it. I always coached against him a lot. You know, coached against him in the NBA and internationally, some as well. So I've always thought he's been a guy that just will do a little bit of everything, right? He'll defend, he'll pass, he'll shoot, good leader, all that kind of stuff. But he wants to play well, and I think he, you know, thinks he can impact the game sometimes without even scoring. I think he does that about as well as anybody, but he also gets upset when he misses a couple wide open ones in a row because he expects to make them. So just a great competitor and very versatile.
I know Joel has gotten to the foul line a lot, but it seems like there's even more out there for him at times, especially off the ball. What do you think of the way they've handled him off the ball in the way it's been called, and is it just kind of par for the course with a big guy like that?
Well, it's certainly physical. I think that, and it seems to be a little bit harder when the guy is a lot bigger for whatever reason, right? Fighting for position, just moving down the floor, just trying to make a cut. It's. I mean, you guys have seen it before. It's not the first year, the first series, right? So he just has to play through it. I think there's more opportunities for him to get fouled. I really do, in shooting fouls and get to the free throw line more. We'll see if we can explore some of those. Yeah.
Would you like the same for Maxey? It just seems like for whatever reason he just doesn't get calls. Why do you think that is?
I don't know. I really don't know, because he does take shots on a lot of his drives. So I don't know. That might be something I'll have to try to figure out some other time. I'm just gonna try to play the game tonight. Okay. Is that it?
Wow, yeah.
All right, everybody, enjoy the game.
Thanks, good.
Thank you. Good luck. Sorry.